So we are live and we're going to go back to our Zoom chat and let the people in. Okay. So hello everybody. Good evening and good yentov and shalom for all of you who hold space um, for what do you call that, Brock, when on Shabbat? I even forgot. And LA is full of Shabbaters, you know. So this is an LA concert tonight. We had a really beautiful concert back in the couple days ago. Lady Gaga, Stevie Wonder, and they raised quite a bit of money, kind of millions of dollars, and that was pretty fun. And I'm gonna open up my chat. So Brock, tell me if you can hear me and if all is well. And I'll put my mic a little bit closer to my noggin here. And I'm really excited. Oops, I'm gonna change my preset there. Okay, perfect. So welcome,
Jeff, I can hear you.
Hey, and I got Brock on. Brock is all the
Okay.
way in Bostonia, and that's like Estonia, and not so you get stoned, but Bostonia. Brock is my long old time friend. Brock, give a shout out to the people that are rebuilding and being in our beautiful LA, and tell us one story about when you were in LA.
Sure. This will be brief, and then I'm going to sign off. Let's see. Well, I just have a beautiful memory of walking from my home at on near Lincoln and Venice Boulevards, and it's about a mile to the beach, and just walking there, and then just diving in the Pacific Ocean. And it was just, it was, a beautiful sunny day, summer, it's always summer there. And just diving in and swimming as long as I wanted to swim. And this was 40 years ago, 45 years ago. And just, it was, to just swim free in the Pacific Ocean on the edge of it, and taste it. And, it wasn't too rough. It was just, it moved you about a little bit. And that's all you needed to just know that it was, it was alive. It was, you were kind of both beings of the world, the ocean and you, the ocean being a bit bigger and more complex than me. And it was quite a beautiful memory. And it's I did this any number of times, but
and the water was decent. It wasn't chilly like on the east or up here in the Pacific Northwest. It was decent. We could handle it. My dad used to swim in Malibu when we lived at Big Rock, which is no longer. And we bless you all, everybody, and love the first responders. I just have to tell everybody one thing before you carry on with your story, is that tonight we're going to be asking you to GoFundMe on our Living Room Tapes GoFundMe, which is right there, 823FC68, or goes directly to fireaid.org, which is from LA, and they had that big concert. Because tonight we're going to throw a couple of their songs, and I'm not going to play the whole thing, but we have a few hours tonight. Let's see if I make it all the way, everybody. But it's just me so far, and Brock. Brock is just going to be here for a second. But because we're playing a little bit of Fire Aid, don't get me in trouble. Everybody be one world, one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. So we got Brock here. Brock, before you go, finish your story about loving LA.
Sure. Ah, just I said what I said. It's just a beauty. It's a um, it's a you know it, the the meeting of the very
Recording in
complex
progress.
the meeting of the very complex Los Angeles people and life and food and trees and cars meeting up with the Pacific Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean is you meet up with the Pacific Ocean and you turn around and you look at the city and you can see buildings and stuff like that, and then you look around and you just see the top of the Pacific Ocean, and you just know that there's all sorts of chemicals and minerals and naturally occurring chemicals and H2O and NaCl and water and salt and the life that's under there. And then you can you jump in and you swim and it's alive because it kind of moves you about, and it's alive because there's fish and mollusks and algae and seaweed and that sort of stuff, kelp and octopi and whatever. So it's just a very you have to attune yourself to the Pacific Ocean and kind of know that it's all there, and and how big it is and how complex it is, and the currents and everything, which affects the people there, the El Ninos and the El Niñas currents and weather climatic patterns, just are unseen but felt. The results of the manifestations of the Pacific Ocean, which creates all of our weather, that and the sun's rays, that's and the clouds, and that's, but it is the Pacific Ocean, it is the world oceans. And anyway, just you're grateful to be able to dive in and swim in that, just on the very little fringe and just on the very tippy top of the ocean, and it's pretty nice. I'm going to leave on.
Give some empathy for the firefighters, the first responders. They had a big concert with Stevie Wonder and Lady Gaga and Chili Peppers, and it was, they were talking a lot about how incredible. I mean, even the first responders had some incredible loss. They lost their homes in the Palisades and Altadena.
Yeah, just it's a crazy job that they have. It's long stretches of just kind of sitting around and maybe learning or maybe playing, and then every once in a while everyone you get called up and someone's not well, or the town's on fire. So it really stretches out, and same with police and folks like that. It's just they just kind of check things out, and then every once in a while they gotta save a life or save a building or save a dog or whatever. And
do you want to stay around for one testimonial? I got a testimonial that I could play for you.
I'll pass. I'm in the middle of pushing back on the great corruption that's happening right now. And I'm on the
You're on duty. You're on duty.
on the front lines of that. So I gotta.
By the way, everybody, Brock is a proponent of a savior and a godsend for climate warming in schools. So
yeah, I work in climate education and environmental education policy, and that is our. It's really a crazy thing because our federal or our Congress think what the EPA and NOAA Office of Environmental Education are doing is great because it's in their community, the groundwater conservation or forestry education or desert appreciation by students or the public, and they think it's great. And then someone frowns on it and they go, well, we can do without it. And actually we can't do without it. So we're fighting it right now. And so I will return to that. And
well, bless you for holding space for that. We all have to hold space for something. Willie Nelson, everybody, 92, worked for the farms forever, for Farm Aid. So Brock is in climate education, everybody. And that's so our children can be here, period. I mean, look at everything. Snow in Louisiana.
Yeah. All righty. Peace. We'll have a good evening. And just if you're listening on the rewind,
sure. If you want to pop in later, I'm probably going to be Solomon tonight, and who knows who else will pop in. But thank you so much for joining us today. Brock is a incredible friend of mine and supporter, and we both lived in LA. So our hearts go out to you today, everybody. Thank you, Brock.
All right. Good night.
Okay. Good night and God bless from Brock. And so I'm going to share my screen with you and get busy with a little share. Let's see if I can go and get my let's see if I can. Maybe I'm not going to share yet. Hang on just a minute, you guys. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to export this baby to our relief concert. Okay, so this is now tonight. We have, okay, so we're going to go here and play the game of exporting this to the right place, Los Angeles, and here we go. Okay, so while that's going, I'm going to share our screen, everybody. And those of you who are podcasters know what I'm doing. I'm sharing my screen. And a lot of you people that lived through COVID and lived on Zoom chat learned a lot about Zoom. People say, oh, they use Google Voice or Google this or that or some other platforms that are better, StreamYard or whatever. But I choose Zoom, everybody. So tonight I'm sharing my screen with you, and I think we have a little quick time here. And why don't we start with a little bit of music here? Let's see what this is. What is this? This is this is some stuff from my concert. Let's see here. Well, I'm not going to show you that one right now, everybody. Let's begin with a little Gina Sala. Sala. We love you, Gina. Gina is such such a Hari babe, and a beautiful soul. And Gina, bless you for being who you are and for not being here tonight, but being able to give us the opening to our show and bless us with a little bit of Vedic and Bhakti and love and honor.
Let yourself be loved, beloved. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. We are so worthy.
All these new little melodies have been coming. Shall we sing to Krishna? Yes, please. Affirmative. I love that. Way to speak up for your love. And in the ancient texts, it's Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Which, by the way, with my little teenage friend, we realized you could do the Macarena too. But basically, they were said it's a Vedic transmission mantra, and you had to go through all of this in order to share it and learn it. And Chaitanya's like, but everyone should know it. So he switched it so that everyone could learn it. So that's why it's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey Bhagavan Krishna, Hey Bhagavan Krishna, Madhava sweet, Hey Madhava Krishna, Hey Madhava, Achyutam eternal. Hey Achyuta Krishna, Hey Achyuta eternal. Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hey Bhagavan Krishna, Hey Bhagavan Krishna, Hey Bhagavan Krishna, Hey Bhagavan Krishna, Hey Achyuta Krishna, Hey Achyuta Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Radhe, 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 Krishna, Radhe, 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
That's me, everybody. Okay, everybody, we have found the source of double play there, but we love Gina Sala, and we love you, and we will carry on with a little invocation of invoke Dean of the beautiful energy. Carry on, Gina. I used to go to Govinda's like daily, when I didn't have work or architecture to shoot. I would be there having my vegan and vegetarian meals and learn more about the Gita and the Krishna culture. Okay, carry on, Bhakti.
Slow down to Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol, 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 Haribol. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Let yourself be loved, beloved. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. You are so worthy of. Let yourself be loved, beloved. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. You are so worthy. Can you maybe cast your darshan eyes, blessings through your eyes? Even if someone's not looking at you, just sing out to the people like you're reminding them you are the voice of love, reminding their souls. Let yourself be so looking around, beloved. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. You are so worthy again. Let yourself be loved, beloved. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. You are so worthy. Cause we are one in the one, beloved one. Yes, we are one in the one, beloved one. And we are one yourself be loved, beloved. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. You are so worthy of. 'Cause we are one in the one, in the one, beloved one. Yes, we are one in the one, in the one, beloved one. And we are one in the one, in the one, beloved one. We are one in the one, in the one, beloved one. And any time that you forgot how lovely you were, because there's no time, there's an eternal now. Sing it to any parts of yourself or anyone else that forgot. Let yourself be loved, beloved.
Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. You are so worthy now.
In the future. Let yourself
Be loved, beloved. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved, beloved. You are so worthy now.
Because we are one in the one, in the one, beloved one. We are one in the one, in the one, beloved. Because we are one in the one, in the one, beloved one. We are one.
I made this video like in November, and Gina's a dear friend of mine. I follow every move she makes, every move you make, every breath you take. And she's the ultimate bhakti goddess in my world. There's many of them. I've done many bhakti videos, including Bhakti Fest with Sridhar and all the Fantuzis in the world down there in Palm Springs, Palm Desert. Just Joshua Tree. Amazing LA. It's an LA concert. Look, it's Gina Sa LA. And there's supposed to be not an umlaut, but a big old line above her name. So Salah.com. You can find her music, and she's just a gift. So blessings to our first musician of the night. No telling, it's me here, everybody, if we'll get live musicians tonight. Everyone seems to be off and running and doing their thing. And I went to a birthday party tonight or today, and it was in a 40-foot Bluebird bus, like a big giant bus to carry people, and it was empty, and they're restoring it, and it's here in Port Townsend. And there was a heater in there, and there was JBL speakers, and there was people playing beautiful music. So we're going to play some of that music tonight. In fact, let me go see if that video has been. Nope, that video is still being downloaded. Let's see here. Let's see how much has been downloaded. 41%. When it gets to 42%, I'll know that it's still rolling and going over there. So let's see if we can. There we go. 42%. So we're not going to play any of that right now, but I just love that Lady Gaga and the tribe down in the Grammy world, which tomorrow night is the Grammys, they did a concert in two different venues on the same night in Los Angeles. They were both packed, they're both sold out, and they raised millions. Um, we've raised not a lot right now for our small community, but as you can see, I got my Dodgers jacket up over there, and as you can see, I got my LA rain hat on. Tell me about the rain. Somebody call in and talk to me. Who can I talk to down in LA? Um, who could I talk to? Um, hmm. Somebody call me from LA and get on my phone and let's talk some LA, more talks about what's going on right now in LA. Hang on, let's see if Kelly's around. Call Kelly Allen. Let's see if we can get Kelly. Kelly's an LA person and she'll know. Call Kelly Allen. Let's see if we can get Kelly. Kelly might be out at a concert. She's all.
Reach Kelly Sal, leave your message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good one.
Hey Kelly, it's Jeff here. I'm on live tonight, and we are looking for LA people. If you got any, or if you got any LA stories, give me a shout tonight because I'm contenting up and bringing people on board that have a deep heart for LA, and I know you do. Okay, so here we go. Love, give me a shout. So that's all I can think of right now. I'll think of somebody else soon here. But we have more people coming on, and I'm going to go and give you some music that we recorded last week. And let's share our screen again and keep on with the music. And don't forget to GoFundMe, gofund.me/823. Let's see if I can find this here. 8232F as in Frank, C as in Charlie, 68. So that's my GoFundMe. And if you go to donate, if you go to fireaid.org, you'll find a donate for the main portal for FireAid. So whatever you choose is fine with me. I'm not attached, and I just want to have a safe place to come to and to play some beautiful music and for us to talk about, our beautiful LA. So let's see here. Here, I'll play you a public service announcement for the, let's see if I have the right file up here. Let's see if I got Lens Woman. So let's see if Lens Woman B is here. Okay, check this out. This is my friend Kim, and she's LA Soul, and we love Kim. We love you. And this is introducing her new book. She's a photographer, and praise the photographers that are photographing the devastation and the historical event. That's what she does. So check it out from Kim. She's an elder. I made this intro for my Legends in Photography series. I've known Kim for quite a while. She worked on my sister's show back in the 90s. And her book is just being released. And it's a fictional book, a story about, I believe, like her life. Hang on, let me take a sip of my ginger tea here. Woo! Ginger lemon, amazing when it's organic and beautiful. But that's you can look for Lenswoman and be let's see if we can get her cover up here. There's her cover. Just beautiful, and it's a novel about Lenswoman in love and her love story, kind of the story of her own life, and she claims it's kinda. So it was really nice having her on my show, Legends of Photography. And if you're a photographer and you got a legend, give it to me. Bring it on board. That'd be great. So that was beautiful. Let's see what else we got. We got Tom Bogard, Stash Wagner, and we have, let's see what was we got Wes here. Let's see. No Wes here. So what else do we have? I know I have some more music for you that was incredibly gifted to us while waiting for the other file to download. So let's see here. Some Jack and Joe. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to give you some Jack and Joe right now. My friend Jack left this plane a few years back, and you can't deny Jack with homegrown tomatoes. I have my dreads on. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and we are a little bit late tonight because I couldn't find all of my Jack videos, so we'll find them and do some more Jack. Let's see if I can skim through this, everybody. Get some Jack here. Okay, here we go.
So Jeff, do you want them to do any kind of...
Okay, they're just setting everything up there. And we'll skim through this.
Yesterday, how I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Now I hear the owl calling, softly as the night was falling, with question I replied, but he's gone across the borderline. Finest hour I have seen is the one that comes between winter night and break of day. When the darkness rolls away, it's gone away. Yesterday, now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. Where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
That's Jack and Joe, everybody, and we love Jack. Jack is no longer with us, but we're Jack Reed and Joe Bresciani, and we're so happy Bresciani. to have a visit from Jack through a replay. I have a different replay I'll show in a little while, but right now we've got Mr.
I need
Jack.
a capo for B flat.
Capo.
This particular song is one of mine. It's a tune I wrote. Well, actually, it's the very first song I ever wrote. It's called "Since I Met You."
Nice socks, Jackie boy. Love you, Jack. That's Jackie boy, we love you.
Since I met you, I've been bothered by a feeling I can't explain. Every time I go away from you, my life is filled with clouds and rain. We lie together in the evening. You're warm and soft against my skin. You wake up crying in the morning. Cause you know I'm gone again.
I'll be back in a while after some Jack
Baby,
and Joe.
baby, I keep leaving you. There's always something in the way. It seems like every time I come to you, I gotta tell you, don't come, my darling. When I'll be there every day. We'll wake together in the morning. I'll never have to go away. Baby, baby, why keep leaving you? There's always something in the way. It seems like every time I come.
It's me, everybody. I'm still here. I stepped in the living room to see Rami, the dog, and my buddy Johnny Mac. He may come in and play us a song in a minute. He's watching the Live Aid concert. And here's my little camera, everybody. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see if we can put that up there. That pixelates everything. That's cool. Jack and Joe got some applause. Okay, I'm pausing everybody. We have a surprise guest, and we're coming back here on the front page. We have a surprise guest, Miss Ash Devine, one of Jack's favorite humans. And I'm going to put my video back on. And unmute yourself, Miss Devine. Hello, sweetie.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Good to see you.
Hey, hey, hey. We honor and love you. I got my dreads on tonight.
That's silly.
I got my dreads on tonight. Well, I just honor so much yourself and the people that surrounded Jack. Tonight's all about Jack and a little bit about Joe and Debbie and the family. I saw Debbie post, my God, it's already been a year.
Yeah. Was that last night or tonight?
Tonight. Well, I don't know when she posted
Today?
it. I don't know when she posted it. I just saw it, and then I decided to do a show, and I went to Brown Paper Tickets, and I did a thing. I did a little poster, and the rest is history. We're playing some Jack tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So introduce yourself to the audience and say the 3 people that are watching, or the 100, or the millions, and say one story you have with Jackie. Memory.
Oh, I didn't know.
You got a memory? Come on.
I kind of am like fighting a migraine right now, so I'm a little haggard. Could I come back to that story maybe after the next song?
Yeah, sure. You want to hear another song and you'll think about it? Okay. Everybody. So everybody, I'm going to pause that and come back to that in a second. Let's see where our upload is at. It was only like at 40% earlier. So let's see where our upload is. And it's Jeff Fiken here with the living room tapes. I haven't done a living room tapes in so long. We're at 94%. Yay. We'll be able to play some more music in a second. But I'm going to come back here to full screen. Talk to Carrie, talk to Jerry, talk to Mary and Larry and Harry in Panama, if you're watching Harry. And so don't forget to go to, let's see if I can get everything here. Okay, so we've got Carrie coming in about 10 minutes, so that's cool. And let's see here if I can get my Zoom chat. Let's see if I can get my Zoom chat up here. I just lost the Zoom. There it is. So here I am, everybody. FireAidLA.org will get you to donate directly to the Fire Aid. And for me, to give funds to the people in my team that have no insurance or lost their homes. It's GoFundMe GoFund.me/823 Frank or F Charlie or C 68 823 2FC 68. So articulation in the nation. So Los Angeles was so many things to me. Los Angeles was home, was creativity, was teaching children in Topanga, which got ravaged by fire, and my lovely Topanga, Calamont School. I taught middle school there for 3 years. Amazing, really, really fantastic. The teacher before me gave me her job when she moved and moved her horses out. And if we have, let's see, I think we're done. We have some footage. Let's see if I can find the footage of, you know what? I will play some footage from today's bus trip here. Let's see if I can get some bus trip here. So go back to Zoom and I share us. Anyways, my LA experience teaching in Topanga was beautiful. I hung out with Amy and her children there, and Wally before Wally left the planet, and Deborah Lindquist, who is now in North Hollywood, married. And she was with Wally, and we had parties at their house all the time, and it was fantastic. And she makes eco clothing, hemp wedding gowns. And so, you know, in your haste to rebuild, let's try to rebuild with hemp, everybody. Hempcrete is, let's see if I have a hempcrete video. I'm going to go onto my, yeah, I'd like to teach a little bit about hempcrete right now. Let's see if I can find a hempcrete video. Let's see here, recent and open file. Let's see if I can find a hempcrete video, because we want to rebuild LA with hempcrete because it burns slower or not at all. Okay, hang on. So hempcrete. Okay, so let's see if I got hempcrete. I've got an episode. I've got eCam. So let's see what this one's all about. 12. But now that we have been successful in getting new language into the residential building code. So let's play that one. Let's see if we can get that one over here. So if we got show and finder, I want to open that one. So let's open that one. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, everybody, in case if I haven't already, because I don't have anybody on the back office or to tell me that I'm sharing screen. So this is a Zoom moment here, and I'm going to share screen. Here we go, and share screen. Okay, so here we go. 12. But now that we have been successful in getting new language into the residential building code, that helps. I think what they put in there was a little bit too convoluted, but it's in there now, and that helps. That helps with getting approval for them. And the next so you're talking about the language. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've read it or not. It's on the USHBA website where you can go and see what language is now in the residential building code. So USHBA is I'm trying to find US Hemp Building Association. Yeah, hang on just when I'm trying to see if I can find that here. Yeah, it should be pretty easy to find. And then somewhere on their website, it's pretty easy to find also the
the PDF of the language that got put in the building code.
Hang on. USB.
Let me move this forward, everybody. See what we got here.
We did. We just built like 30. We just built like 40 or 50 or 100 units. They're ugly, and they're $2,100 a month for a 2-bedroom, you know, or 1 bedroom or whatever. It's so stupid. How does anybody?
Yeah.
And you're in an apartment where somebody living above you for 2,100.
Yeah, we have that problem here, and in fact, I'm caught in it right now. I got about 4 years ago, I got a divorce, and that put me out on the rental market again, and it's tough here. I mean, like you say,
That's why everybody's living in motorhomes now that are moldy.
Yeah, and that's one of the guys that we're looking for a place together. He had a tiny house, and it got moldy due to the way that they had designed it. They hadn't taken into consideration that moisture, when you have the inside of a building is warmer than the outside, moisture, then it's like a tent, if you don't have that rain fly on, then the moisture from your breath congregates, and then the moisture, so there has to be that engineering so that doesn't, and he had a moldy floor, and now he's sensitive to that mold, and he has to live in a special house. Now, hemp would be ideal, but
well, I have a friend. This is just for your friend. I have a friend that cured himself of mold by doing, what was it that he was taking? He was taking some turpentine. He was taking medicinal turpentine and some other things. And I can get you in touch with him to get in touch with your buddy. If we have community and we're in a movie, life is a movie, and we're in each other's scene right now, we got to help each other. As
there's way many more than should be living in the structure.
So everybody, that's talking about hempcrete homes. Forget the turpentine, the organic turpentine my buddy was doing. But that's pretty amazing that I found this little blog on hempcrete homes here. But I believe we should build hempcrete homes. If you can see my screen, everybody, raise your hand, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to see if I can bring us into a, let's see if I can move the, I'm going to try to move my, oh, okay, I got it now. Okay, so I'm going to try to get my friend Noah. Noah's here in Washington, and so we're going to go Command A and 3D SDS .org. Let's see if that's it. Okay, so it's not .org, it might be .com. So .com. .3D SDS, I think that's what it is. Hang on. Let's go to my history and let's go show full history and then go 3D. Let's see if we can find it here. Search for 3D. See if we can find it. Come on, you can do it. So, okay, so 3D SDS. I'm looking for something. Let's see, Russell, the Langer. The Langer Hanger. So we're letting Russell's coming in, everybody in the background, but we're sharing our screen for a minute. Russell, welcome. We love having you. Hang on, we'll get you in a second. I'm just looking for something here for the hemp industry, because I want to show the 3D. Hang on, boom, 3D installer. I'm looking for my history here. So that's bookmarks. So history. Let's go show full history. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to go 3D. 3D. We're almost with you, Russell. Hang on. So 3D. 3D. Hang on. So everybody, we're here on the Living Room Tapes tonight, and we're talking about our empathy for the first responders. We're with raising some money and some awareness for the fires that happened in LA recently. Don't know if there's any fires going on right now, but we're really interested in rebuilding with hemp, everybody. So I'm looking for my friend's for his site, and I don't seem to find it right now, but we'll get it from Noah in a second. Let's see if maybe I Pacific Northwest, maybe I put it in a bookmark here. Hang on, we'll see. So everybody bear with me while I try to find architectural, Let's see here. I'm looking to see if I can find Noah's, this guy that I know, everybody, and it's such a shame that I don't have it on hand, but I will show it next week. This guy that I know does 3D domes, 18 foot tall by 40 feet. He does these 1,200 square foot dome houses, and now we have a hempcrete sprayer, and so all we need is the money to do the first prototype or finish it, and then go down to LA, go to Gaza, and I'm gonna get out of my zone here and go back to visit with Russell here. So we got Russell here, and but to do a 3D hemp home, he's got these. I'm sorry I don't have the video, but we've got a railroad track around a dome that's inflated, and he's got a erector set on top of it, and that erector set goes around, and it's computerized, and it's got an arm, and it sprays concrete and ceramic and a special substrate of hempcrete now. And hempcrete has an R value nothing else has. Hempcrete can help to burn slower. It's antimicrobial. So you just heard that one guy that said all of the guy's house was moldy because when it's hotter inside the house and colder outside, just your breath creates mold in the walls, in your carpet, and things like that. There's a moisture content that does that. So this guy got mold allergies and everything like that. So even by doing hempcrete, and there's a whole industry that needs to happen, and we need to re-legalize marijuana, but that's not what this show is about tonight. So donate to fireaid.org or my GoFundMe at gofund.me/823 to Frank Charlie 68, and say hello to Russell. Russell, say hey.
Hey, brother. How you doing?
Give some empathy for people who lost their homes.
That's why I saw you. I was going through YouTube, saw you live, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to come on there and say, hey, us people here in Texas sure feel bad about that. Seriously, it sucks, man. I watched what happened on television, and it was terrible. I got a lot of friends in LA too, man, and they're hurting. So here's to y'all.
Everybody smoke a bowl. I got PTSD when you lit that fire. There you go. But no, it's all good.
Well, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm always doing physical therapy during the week, and I heard this Saturday on 9 o'clock here in Texas. I thought, well, man, I just want to come in and say, hey, brother, show a little love.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to have you on board.
Thank you.
Let's get together. Let's do big things. Let's travel. Let's get our Germany together. Let's get Mexico. But in the meantime, tonight is all about the
You've
first.
always got a place to stay in Merida, Mexico. You know that. That's our place now. So
Where's Merida?
it's Puerto Progreso. It's in Bay of Campeche. The best way to go is to fly into Cancun and take the Tren Agua.
How far is that? How
Train-
far is the train? Is it a 3-hour journey or?
No, it's a bullet train. Tren Maya. I was making a joke about the Tren Agua. So much news about that lately. But yeah, you can take that, or you can fly direct. American has flights from Miami. I think they got 2 a day. I don't know. I don't think Dallas has direct flights yet to Merida. But Merida's a beautiful town. Cannabis is great. The weather's awesome. And you saw this summer, I caught 2 big old barracudas, man. You need to come down.
I like that song, Barracuda. Barracuda.
Plus, you can get to meet my cousin.
Oh yeah. Well, let's make it happen. And in the meantime, everybody, we're with an ex-athlete that cured himself with mycelium and with 420 marijuana, cannabis. The THC molecule has cannabinoids that help to restitch your brain, your heart, your stuff, your lungs. And I can't say it because I'm an activist, but you can, and you can tell everybody that it helped you.
Well, I mean, I had a brain injury, not only from playing 12 years of football, but I fell and broke my back in an ice storm. We had a freak ice storm here in Dallas in the year 2000, and I hit my head, and they took me to the hospital, and my brain swelled. And afterwards, I was a different person. I got addicted to opiates. I got addicted to benzos, and it really fucked up my life. And when I finally got my shit together, I did it using cannabis and psilocybin mushrooms. I mean, I had open heart surgery. They gave me last rites, Jeff. And 4 months after open heart surgery, doing my Rick Simpson oil and hard work, exercise, and I started using microdoses of psilocybin. I was in Germany 4 months after open heart surgery. Nobody could believe it. And now I got my muscles back. I mean, I used to compete against some of the biggest and best. I competed against Ronnie Coleman, and doctors gave me no chance to live. And I'm proof that those doctors were wrong, and they need to be trained on whole plant medications and fungus because our bodies react to it. I'm walking billboard for the benefits of psilocybin and cannabis. And I've met some of the most wonderful people, such as yourself, Jeffrey, for telling my story.
We appreciate you and all the athletes that are on cannabis. Now, didn't you hear on my show last week? If you do watch my replays, or even if you don't, you know that
I'm usually on your show. But
you know
I can just pop in and pop out. And
yeah,
but I apologize, bro.
But you know now that the rules have changed. The NBA allows cannabis.
Yeah, and I believe that the NFL is really starting to look, because back when I was playing, man, college, NFL, high school, anybody get caught using cannabis, your career was over. And I played with a lot of basketball players. I lived in the dorms with basketball players, and you always knew when they were going to win because the fucking hallway would be just smoked out and smelled that ganja smell. And I'm talking 83, 84, 85, cannabis was bad. I mean, but we loved it. I was in Kentucky where they were growing it like crazy, and we were shipping it all over the world. We would take it to Florida. We would put it on the airplane. We would ship it everywhere. Kentucky was wonderful for learning about how to grow cannabis. I gotta admit that. The Cornbread Boys, Cornbread Mafia, are some of the best people on this earth.
Iowa lot to Iowa pot.
Hey man, the Midwest, people don't realize, when you grow up in the Midwest, and here I am, a German kid growing up in Missouri, and I remember the first time I got high was in 1977, It was on Acapulco Gold, Jeff.
Wait, no
And-
stems, no seeds that you don't need. Acapulco Gold is badass weed.
and I was listening to Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic, and I thought, man, it don't get no better than this. People don't realize what kind of weed we smoked back in the 70s and 80s. And, you know, you could never fucking be honest about it. You always had to lie.
It was Colombian Gold. It was Nicaraguan Black. It was Panama Red. It was
In Kentucky, since Amelia was really big, the seeds made their way up in the early 80s. And by 84, 85, they had red bud, what they call Christmas tree. And Kentucky, I got to admit, you know, there's a lot of backward ass people in the Midwest, but they sure do know how to grow their weed and they know how to party.
There you go.
They make their own moonshine too, bro.
Come on and take a free ride. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, everybody, tomorrow night's the Grammys, but 2 nights ago they had a lot. They had Fire Aid, and I've got that donation tag right above my head. It's right there, right there, right there. So
Jeffrey,
donate.
Did your folks and family house burn or what?
Did they what?
Are they okay?
What?
I know your family. You're from LA, man.
Nobody got hit. Nobody got hit. My sister evacuated the children to their home in Santa Barbara. She lives in Montecito.
Man, I got a lot of American Airlines people that live close to the airport, and you can see it from their freaking Ring doorbells. You know?
Yep, it's pretty amazing what happened in LA. We're here for you. You see the backdrop of LA on my poster there, the fundraiser poster. So
Malibu. I saw Malibu just on fire. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that's where I lived. I lived on Big Rock, and we could walk to Moonshadows. Moonshadow down. Duke's down. I mean, something fishy down, you know. All of my stomping grounds down. So everybody, I'm really I'm courting somebody right now in my heart as a friend. Her name is Jill, and she owns a store in Port Townsend, and she's moving to Sri Lanka, everybody. And God bless her journey, but she's had a crystal store for 37 years here in Port Townsend. It's the most tranquil place in Port Townsend, but it's changing as everything does. And so I'm going to tell you the name of her crystal store and why it rings a bell. And hello out there to Jill. We love you. We honor you for all these years that you served our community. But the name of her store is Phoenix Rising. And when everything burned down in LA, you can't really, you know, go into the center like, oh, everything's perfect. Everything's divine. You know, my son just got killed by a car, drunk driver, whatever it is. You can't figure out everything, but I believe my friend's store, Phoenix Rising, is the quote that I want to use for everybody in LA. The phoenix will rise, and out of the ashes will come the phoenix. And maybe, just maybe, everything needed a reset, and it needed to come down for us to learn a lesson that rebuilding is not a bad thing. Now, if it were me, I'd move north.
To the insurance company.
If it were me, I would move north and not rebuild where it could happen again. But if you're strong and brave and want to do that, let's do hempcrete, everybody. Let's do hempcrete. Come on, as wet as my head is, there with my afro down. Let's poof up my afro. Come on, let's poof it up and let's get you restarted with hemp, everybody. My friend Noah has a hempcrete spraying booth that'll do a 3D house in a day. We could build all the houses, or we could do the temporary small 18-footer domes that you could live in while your other house is being built. Well,
listen, bro, I just saw you on, and I wanted to come and give you some love because I can't spend Wednesdays with you as like I want to. I'll tune in this Wednesday. All right, me and Kenny both. My doctors told me, by the way, that we need to bring your camera in there and show the Heart and Lung Center, because my doctor's big on cannabis.
Bring me
But
down.
anyways, man,
Bring me down.
I just want you got it. I just wanted to send some love your way and check in and say hi. All right.
Take it
Peace,
easy
brother.
on the street. We're going to do some music now. You can keep us on YouTube and watch us. And
I'll check you out, Brian.
thank you, Russell. And what's the name of your kitty?
Her name is Stormy.
Stormy. We love you,
Stormy.
Stormy.
My cousin has taken her over, and she's a complete different cat. She's the cat whisperer in the house. And there's the dog.
What's his name?
Her name is Ricky. You know, like on Ricky, don't lose that number.
Oh, I
You
thought it
don't
was Babaloo. I thought it was Babaloo, Ricky
No,
Ricardo.
this is Ricky. My cousin rescued her from Mississippi, and she named her Ricky, and it reminded me of Steely Dan.
Well, I
But her
love
name's R-I-K-E-E.
I love everybody popping in on my show because I'm a monster and a bachelor at the moment, so I've got lots of free time on my hands, but I'm dedicated to helping everybody's legacy.
You're
And
a hell of a catch, dude. You won't be single long.
oh well, it's
Peace,
all
brother.
good.
I'll
It's
talk
all
to you
good.
on Wednesday, okay?
Come on the show. So that was Russell, everybody. And I'm going to share my screen and give you some more music here, everybody. So here we go. DJ Jeffrey Fresh at the helm, DJing you out tonight. There's me with big hair, everybody. Woo, baby. That's me talking about hemp. Let's get some hemp grade homes built, everybody. So let's see if we can go get the Relief concert 201. Here we go. Let's see what's going on here. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen with episode 3 or 4. I'm not sure. I think it's 3. And it's the 1st of February. And we're helping to raise awareness. And you're welcome to come in, everybody. The GoFundMe is gofundme.com/F as in fundraiser /relief, RELIEF for LA. And that's my GoFundMe. And we're also going to be having, you can go to the fireaid.org, fireaidla.org. And that is going to be also, because we're playing some of their snippets tonight. So you can choose who you throw your money at. And I'm not connected to wanting you to only donate to me. There's so many portals. Find your portal, find who you want, and it's really beautiful. So welcome to the show tonight, and here we go.
We've got hundreds of first responders here in the house. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Give it up! Give it up!
Hundreds of first responders are in the house at the Fire Aid concert 2 nights ago. I'm sure they'll be doing the same thing at the Grammys.
Even while they fought for us, some of them lost their homes. I'd like for you to meet Chin Yu and his wife and their children, Hudson and Atticus, his wife, Kim. Thank you, Sam. We live in Altadena, and I've been a Pasadena Fire Department for 18 years. The night of the Eden fire, I saw the glow through the trees. Kim and I got our kids out as soon as we got our orders to evacuate. After they were safe, I went to work. For 16 hours, I fought the flames. And they were unlike anything any of us have ever experienced. When we finally got a break, I immediately went to check on my house, and it was gone. A few days later, I started combing through the ashes, and I found my wedding ring.
Fire scenes are playing out all across LA County, but evidence of resilience emerges. Neighbors uniting in their own firefight, banding together.
When you see your next door neighbor's house on fire, it's really hard not to try to help out.
when the Palisades fire took off, we fought the fires together. I had never met Michael. No, I met Chris, who was a complete stranger in front of my house. And I kept on hearing on the news that there was only one way in and one way out. I got in my car. I found a house and it was on fire. I got a garden hose on it until the firefighters came up. My dad's a 35-year veteran fireman, and I don't know if it was the blood in him that got to me, but I just wanted to get over there as quickly as I could. We found a car that was running, and we used that as our fire truck. He was adamant, I was adamant. We were not letting this neighborhood go down.
So everybody, sorry for the mute on my microphone, but I'm back, and we just had a little bit of Dave Grohl with the Foo Fighters and the daughter of one of the maybe Kurt Cobain, I'm not sure, but singing a Kurt song. So that was very touching. We love you, LA. Here's my day today and some music for you because this is a music event. Please donate and be really touched by humans sharing their goodness. Hey, everybody. We're going in to birthday party. I have my Bose speaker on. Hopefully they won't flag us and take my video down because we have some beautiful rock and roll going, but I'm on my way to go inside there for a birthday party. So I'm turning the corner here. I'm talking over this so we don't get messed up with. YouTube taking us down. So here we go, copyright people. We love you and we honor you, and we are just having some background music playing, and we're going to go in the bus and play some more music for you. So here's Happy Birthday. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Get the door, get the door. Come on, you guys. Come on, come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Next to this monkey.
Worry about the way smiling there. Oh, big wheels keep on turning. Roll, Mary, keep on burning. Oh, yeah, we're rolling. We're rolling. Rolling on the river. Rolling.
River, sing it, everybody.
Well, I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis. And I walked a lot of days down to New Orleans. But I never saw the side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat. We know we keep on
That guy's playing the drums.
Oh, he plays the drums. Yeah. I thought he was playing the keyboard.
They're plugged into that JBL speaker. One, two, three, four. Get up, legs. I said, get up, legs.
When I left a good job in the city, oh, moving there every night and day. But I never saw it because I live in the city. Till I hit the ride on the riverboat.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday
oh yeah, you're gonna see some people there. You don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give on. Oh, people turning. Oh, Mary, keep on running. You're rolling, 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 rolling on the river.
I found that on my buddy's desktop. He collected them, and he died. So I got a couple of his.
There you go. That's on.
Rolling. Everybody, don't forget to donate. FireAid.org. On my GoFundMe. There's a little microphone on my phone.
Pretty good.
It's for you, all the first responders. We love you. Thank you for helping LA. Thanks, the rain, for coming. And rolling on the roof. Rolling on the river. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and we got a guest in the house. We've got behind the poster here. Let's move our poster. We can move our poster. We got Sir Johnny Mack, and Johnny just had a journey to visit his children, and
who are grown now.
And so, Johnny, welcome to my house, to my studio, and give a little bit of empathy for the people, the fire victims, and for the beautiful first responders.
Well, I was in the other room here just a little bit earlier and got a little bit more updated with present energy and efforts for different ones reaching out and sharing and showing love. And it was beautiful. Yeah, I just got back from 6,000 miles in about 2.5 months traveling with my little Australian Shepherd, Rami. But I did get to spend some time with my son in Dallas, Texas, or McKinney. And an invaluable time there with his two parents, figured, his mother and I, and getting to spend some time with a 38-year-old man that symbol and representing so many different people. Sometimes he has some struggles with what he sees of today's world and processing in that and finding his place and way with it. But I was glad to be there, and he gifted me too. And to spend some time with my brother in the state of Georgia. We split some firewood and burnt some wood and cut a tree down together and bonded. But that's love. And whether it's on for each one of us on individual level, we're a part of a collective family on this earth. And for to be welcomed into Jeff's home in this moment right here, present moment was where everything happens. I'm glad to feel welcome back to Port Townsend, and it was a worthy and wonderful experience of just circumnavigating this country in that short period of time. And having it being spontaneous, some of it planned, but all through the whole journey, I recognize that there is a living force in this life, and that we are all subject to play a part and a role in it. So this spontaneous and just present moment in this moment right now, I feel this goodness of life. So welcome to us all to make good things happen on our planet. Yay. Love for everyone.
And what are your prayers for the PTSD they must be feeling?
Oh, yeah, prayers. Things we feel. That's our prayers. Yeah, a tremendous loss that different ones are experiencing and sharing. I don't know. I'm glad to be a part of a present moment where there's a showing of so much care and people participating in this collective life that we're a part of.
Well, bless you, dear angels out there. There's the GoFundMe site we have, which is gofund.me/8232 Frank Charlie 68, and also fireaid.org. That's the original site from the Fire Aid concert that just happened. And we have some. I'm going to share my screen again with you here, everybody. And let's see, that is 2320. So I'm going to go back to bus 2320. So I'm going to go back to the beginning of this whole thing at 4 minutes here. So we got 4 minutes here. We just had that story there. And so here we go with some Fire Aid. Dave Grohl and one of the daughters just sang a Kurt Cobain song, everybody. It was quite a moment. Bless you, Kurt, for all you've done for us and for the food fighters. But it's all about the
Not
first.
just homes and humans that are being impacted by these fires, but also innocent animals.
Right over here, John, you can see more people coming with their horses.
It's not just about protecting people and property. Pets also need relief from these fires.
She couldn't get the cat out from under the bed, and so she had to make a choice.
But among the tragic destruction, there are glimmers of hope and heroism.
Initially, my dad and I came up to check on our house and our neighbor's horse, Sovereignty. Helping my neighbors is definitely important to me. They help me a lot.
Her horse was called Sovereignty.
I was really worried about Sovereignty. He's definitely a spooky horse. The fire was burning everywhere around, and I was like, oh, this is not going to be okay. They had already tried to evacuate Sovereignty, but they couldn't get him into the trailer. He was too scared to get in. And so once we were up here, I knew the only way to get him down was to ride him out of the canyon to safety.
I think that way.
Ride to freedom.
My dad was kind of skeptical at first.
I didn't think it was a great idea for us to be driving through all the crazy terrain, but when Kalinda decides she's doing something, there's no telling her no.
Sovereignty was really nervous. The fire was burning everywhere around. A lot of telephone poles down, rocks in the road, traffic coming through really fast because everybody was getting out. Every time he got a little spooked, I hopped down, gave him a little comfort, and we walked him through and then got back on, walked as far as we could. And it was kind of like that the whole time, but I knew that was the only way to get him down. We ended up riding Sovereignty 10 miles. Once I got him to safety, I felt really relieved that he was going to be safe because stuff can be replaced. I don't think animals can.
All right, Intuit Dome. It's time to get on your feet. For one of hip hop's hottest artists, Lil Baby.
So everybody, don't forget to donate and hold your hearts open for each other. Hold hands through this time and teach your children well.
3 dogs trapped in their house alone as the Palisades fire closed in.
I was in San Francisco at the time. My wife, 6, was traveling in Asia.
They had someone taking care of their dogs in the Pacific Palisades, but the dog sitter got stuck. A fire in the vicinity prevented her from getting to their home.
Jonathan Vigliotti was reporting from the Pacific Palisades Charter High School. We live right up the street from there.
This neighborhood under threat right now. 5 homes destroyed.
I was in the Palisades showing what was going on within the disaster zone. And I posted something on social media, and Andrea's wife saw that post and they connected with us and said, we've got dogs in our house. Can you go in, break in, and get them? When we got to the street, the houses on the other side of the street from Andrea's were already on fire. We looked at each other and we just knew we have to take action, otherwise those dogs will not survive. So we grabbed a chair, we smashed through the window, and then it was just all action, no thinking. There was one right by the door. There was another hiding under a bed. And then the third was growling and did not want to be caught.
Come on, we gotta go. Let's go. Yeah, you're so funny.
And by the time we got the last dog into the car, there were embers starting to ignite Andrea's home. Okay, let's go. But Andrea's house burned down.
I saw my phone ringing. It was Jonathan. The first thing he said was, we got the dogs.
When we finally reunited Andrea with his dogs, he immediately broke down crying. We did too.
All the adrenaline and fear and anxiety and hope just suddenly released, and we both just broke down in tears.
That's one of the most life-affirming moments.
You know, we don't have kids, but they feel like a part of you.
But I was thinking immediately about all the other people who could not get back into their homes at the time, who were outside of the evacuation zone and could not gain access, who weren't able to have those reunions. In tragedy, we oftentimes find our best version of ourselves. I think that is on clear display here in Los Angeles.
magic moments. That's amazing.
Los Angeles,
That's him.
help me welcome a true powerhouse. Pete!
Hey, everybody. Take it in. Be your authentic self. Jeff Eichen here with the Living Room Tapes. You know where to donate.
From the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, everybody shares the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, through everything we've done, help me, baby, help me from the cold. One day I need some little stuff on now.
Kick back, Lawrence. I'll get to you in a second.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air
This was live 2 nights ago.
and feather canyons everywhere. I looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. And they rain and they snow on everyone. So many things
We
I
love you,
would've
Joni.
done. All the clouds got in my way. I looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions I recall.
I really don't know clouds
at all.
So everybody, we're going to let Lawrence in the room now. And Lawrence, my great buddy and elder statesman himself. Lawrence, say hello. Can you hear me, Lawrence? Lawrence, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Lawrence? Lawrence, can you hear me? Lawrence, can you hear me? From Lawrence, not hearing you. Why is that? Let's put him on the phone then. Okay, let's put him on the phone. Call Lawrence Cherniak. Can you hear me yet, Lawrence? Hey, Lawrence, we'll use the phone to talk to you tonight. Everybody, this is Lawrence. Give Lawrence a round of applause for all these years on the planet. Did you hear Joni Mitchell?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
I just came in and I haven't heard anything, which is why I just typed that I'm not hearing you, which is why I was typing.
Can you see my screen? Can you see me?
Yep.
You can see me?
Yeah, I sure can.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to share my screen with you because you can help us tech support this in case it's not working. Can you see my screen now with the poster?
I sure can.
Okay, did you hear Joni Mitchell?
No, I didn't.
Okay, hang on. Let's get Joni Mitchell for you. Hang on. Okay, so we're going to go back just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Can you hear that? Okay. We're going to get you some Joni Mitchell. Just hang on for a second. We'll be back with you.
Then the incomparable Joni Mitchell.
Do you hear that through the computer? Okay, good. Can't have enough Joni. You want to bring the guitar in and play us one song? Press a moment.
And I spin castles
Freebird.
and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. And they rain and they snow on everyone. So many. I looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at
at all. So everybody, we'll come back with Lawrence here. And Lawrence, tell
Who
us.
else is here? Who else is here besides what I can see, which is just you and me, Jeff?
Right now, just you and me. People are popping in and out. It's a busy Saturday for everybody. We had a birthday party that happened already today here. I filmed some of that music. And have you, you told me that you had one of the first dispensaries or the head shops in the world in Los Angeles. Tell us about tell us one story about LA that makes you have empathy for the people that lost everything.
Well, I didn't have one of the head shops. I had the very first one.
And tell us, this is a Los Angeles evening to give empathy for the people that lost their homes and the first responders. So give us an LA story. We had other people. We had Brock from Boston talking to us about how he loved LA when he did live there. So tell us a little bit about LA that you remember.
Well, I certainly remember playing with lots of musicians all up and down the hills and all over, LA, especially in Hollywood and in the Laurel Canyon. And they were great times. And it's really a travesty once again because of how big, LA is, that when something happens there, it involves and includes, huge amounts of people. Like when I think we may have talked about it before, when they had the big earthquake there and so many bridges caved in on cars and trucks and things like that. That was a huge disaster. I don't believe it was as much of a disaster as these recent fires were, though. So, but I mean, gotta love LA. I remember LA when you couldn't see to the waterfront, and now you can see to the waterfront for several years. So that's good that, that they've cleaned up the air a lot. I was one of the people who were there changing Hollywood to Hollyweed up in the hills. So we did that one time, but other people have done it too. So it's a great place to be able to hang out and have fun and enjoy, let's have lunch.
You mean you vandaled the Hollywood sign? That's cool. That's cool. Well, everybody, we're with Lawrence here. Lawrence lives down the road from me. He brought some really good imbibers here, and we would listen to music till 2 a.m. and he slept on my comfy sofa. Lawrence, tell us about your books and just a little bit, because this is a night for the responders and for LA, but tell us about your legacy a little bit.
Well, the books are called The Great Books of Hashish, and anyone who's a connoisseur most times knows them because they've been around since the first of them came out in 1979.
Whoa!
Had a lot of material published from the books in High Times magazine in the 1970s earlier. So there's certainly a lot of people who know the books, and they're considered to be the foremost leading Bibles on the planet, because before those books there was no photos of hashish anywhere in the world, and a lot of there was beginning to be some books like Ed Rosenthal and Jim Goodwin's book, The Marijuana Grower's Guide, and Sinsemilla by Robert Carnell Clark. So those guys were all published with the same publisher who published my first book out of Berkeley.
So these brave publishers that were doing cannabis books, they should be recognized too, right? The publishers.
Well, there wasn't any real publishers. There was only Sebastian Orfali and Andor Press. So there wasn't publishers, per se, and that's the reality. The only publisher was Andor Press who was doing anything of any consequence, and he was publishing Tim Leary's books. He was publishing, all kinds of luminaries. Anybody you can name from back then. Albert Hoffman. I can't remember.
Huxley.
Huxley, he was publishing as well. I mean, he was the only one at the time. So that's why when I realized that, how thorough Sebastian was, and especially because of the help from his brother and his dad, I mean, we were able to do a wonderful job and do a beautiful layout. And as a result of it, the quality of the book, lasts forever. And it's as valuable and meaningful a book today as it was, in 1958, 78, because no one's still hasn't published anything like that, that compares to it in any way, shape, or form. In other words, in any shape or form. So no one's done anything like them. And just like some of the times when we've talked to people, you and I, Jeff, and they've been nicely surprised, to know that you and I were introducing me to them, and how happy they've been to meet me. Just as I'm as happy to meet and encourage as many people who are out there, because that's what it's all about. Is introducing each other and encouraging each other, so we can all go forward.
And so you have a legacy now. Think about your dedication to what you believe in and your whole life and the movie of your life. And then the concert that they had 2 nights ago for the LA fire victims and the first responders, that's their life. That's their movie, is the first responders fight fires. Give a shout out to them.
Hey, shout out to all of those people especially those people who suffered and who are suffering now. Terrible, terrible, just absolutely horrible that any of those things happen to them. And, I'm very deeply touched by it.
Well, that's what my show is about tonight, everybody. And we're really blessed to have the original hash guy here, Lawrence Cherniak. And we're going to get into some deep conversations and meditations and media scripts and film footage with Lawrence in the present, and in the future. And so I've got Johnny Mac coming in a few minutes. Let me see where Johnny is. And so in the meantime, everybody, I'm gonna share a little bit more with you here, and I'm gonna share my screen. And we got some music coming up, Lawrence, and some more testimonials. So just kick back and enjoy the show tonight. And here
I would love to, but I haven't had any dinner, so I'm being summoned to come to the dinner table. But I'll try and get back well before you shut down for tonight.
Okay, we got 45 minutes. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you. All love, Los Angeles. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Firefighters are now fighting 5 wildfires at once.
The first night we were up in Palisades, and the chief just tells you, here's your neighborhood, go find something to save. I've been in the fire service 30 years now. For me, it's in my blood. This is by far the worst fire disaster that I've witnessed. It was just a perfect storm of events. The fires, they were unstoppable. To see all the damage that's happened, neighborhoods wiped out, people have lost everything. You definitely start feeling defeated.
Firefighters desperately trying to stop those flames, crossing over the ridge and heading to other major population centers.
Vanderbilt Canyon, hundreds of houses were threatened within an instant, and we put so many resources up there, aircraft and helicopters and big giant DC-10s. It was 6 hours of a firefight in this canyon, and we lost one home only.
The call to save Los Angeles has been answered by firefighters and other first responders from all over the country.
It's just people who have a heart to give service back to the people, and those are your firefighters, and they want to give back to the community and just help people.
We all owe so much to the fire department for what they do.
These guys are heroes.
God bless.
People come up to us nonstop and they thank us. For me, it's important to thank Water and Power, LAPD, the National Guard. All those people are away from their family just as long as us. thank them too. Disasters bring communities together. Everybody in LA and Southern California and across America and even the world, they come together to help in time of need. And that ultimately shows what humanity is about.
Hey everybody, we're going in to birthday party 2320. So at 2320 here, we will continue with some more music, everybody. It's been really a pleasure to play for you and with you tonight. Here we go.
Come away and I'll write you a song. Come away with me on a bus. Come away where they can tempt us with their lies. Oh yeah. I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day. Fields where the yellow grass grows behind. So won't you try and come away with me tonight? Come away with me. I wanna walk with you. Okay. Wake up with the rain pouring on a tin roof, while I'm safe there in your arms. So all I ask is that you come away with me tonight. Come away with me.
I like your whistling. I actually did not know you can whistle so well.
Thank you. My dad was a really good whistler, and I remember practicing a lot as a kid, like, and then finally getting it.
Can you whistle and hum at the same time?
So gratifying.
Whoa!
Wow, that's smart.
You have to be an alien.
Yeah.
What about Lean on Me? Do you know Lean on Me? It's CFNG basically. It's pretty easy. It's like sometimes in our lives we all have pain. We all have sorrow.
This is Laura from New York, who's living in Port Townsend now. We're in her bus, and Abracadabra, that's the name of the bus. And she's remarkable. It's her birthday today. Say happy birthday, Laura.
I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long till I'm gonna need.
That's Fatso, the dog. And there's Rico, the dog.
If there are things you need to borrow, I'll ride up the road. I'll share your load. If you just call me, or just go on me, brother. When you got a hand, we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you don't understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Oh, brother, when you need a hand, I'll give
Somebody to lean on.
I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Need a friend. Wanna take a solo?
Yeah.
I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Call me when you need a friend. You need a friend.
Don't forget to donate, everybody.
Just call me.
FireAid.org
Call me.
or my GoFundMe.
Ooh, that was good.
What's your name?
I'm Denny.
Hi. Chuck.
I appreciate the invitation too.
Okay.
I've been to Super Bowl parties where I had to wake up the next day to find out who won. I've been to some great Super Bowl
Because
parties.
you had too many drunk people.
Yeah, we had a band.
Yeah, if you don't have a place, you can come to my party. I'll give you my card.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
How come I never see you at the Uptown?
I used to go years ago, but then I don't drink.
Yeah.
And I'm too busy, focusing on my shit. But,
Going where the water tastes like wine. Going where the water tastes like wine.
That's what I say. So it was really fun being in the bus today and working that little concert there. Let's see what else we got. I think that's about it. Let's see here. That's about it. I can come back for a second, everybody. Let's freeze the machine here. And come back. So it's Jeffy Fresh. One side is flat, one side is poofy. Let's see if I can poof out the flat side. I put some product in my hair today. So it's what it is. Free the hair. But I have my little bell here. Here we go. So that's for you all, the first responders and the people that are, I'm giving total empathy for. I'm just sharing my LA with you. I love my LA. I love Beverly Boulevard. I love my friend Larry's OK store. I love the old days. Harry had the furniture store on La Brea. There's Sammy's Camera. Spend many an hour renting equipment for my photo shoots there, and that was pretty freaking epic, and so let's pull me back up on the stage here. We got Lawrence down in the gutter there. Let's see if I can go gallery and put me up on the front screen. Yeah, so been a beautiful evening. We had Johnny Mack in. We have just, it's been amazing. The pour that they had at the concert, fireaidla.org. And that was, gosh, I can't even, Sting was there, Stevie Wonder, Fleetwood Mac was there, Lindsey Buckingham, and Landslide is always a song that gets me, and the landslide'll get you down. So, it was just an amazing night that they had. So I'm honoring that. Tomorrow night, hopefully they'll be doing more, or posting another portal for you all to donate to. if I can get my glasses to cooperate here. And so it's been quite a night here. We've got a little bit of time left, and I probably have some more music for you. Let's keep going. DJ Jeffy Fresh. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take me down. See what we got for you. See if we can go into our files here. Open recent. I know I have some Paul here. Edwin. Even Edwin called in from jail tonight. That was pretty amazing. We had some Gina Salah. Let's see here. Let's see if I have. I don't see Paul here. West episode. Relief for LA. Let's see what Relief for LA movie is all about. Let's see what that movie's all about. I don't know. Here we go. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here. And as you can see, I've got a plethora of posters. I got the poster here. I've got the YouTube live channel. And I've got my phone number here so you can call me. This is week 2, I believe. The Zoom link for tomorrow's show. Or if you're watching this today, it's today's show. Jump forward. Let's see if there's any music. Eichen, Wix,
and celebrities.
Oh, there's Johnny. We wanted some Johnny, so let's get some Johnny here. See what Johnny has to say.
Passion in my own heart, and with all of you who are aware of this devastation in California. This is a song that was composed back in the mid-70s by over 40 some different musicians and celebrities at the time for a purpose then of coming together as one. So for you here today,
you can sing it to everybody.
There comes a time when we need a certain cause, when the world must come together as one. People dying, it's time we lend a hand to life, greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family. And the true, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We're the ones who make a brighter day when we start giving. And a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a brighter day, just you and me. Send them your hearts, so they'll know that someone cares.
So that's a beautiful thing. That site I just made today, and this is all for relief. We want to help all the people in LA. I've got the blue fire hat flame on, so we can have some water to come down, and I even have the water bell there to do a water dance for.
We can't go on.
See if we got the whole song here.
Day by day, that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family. The true, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. brighter day when we start giving. And a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a brighter day, just you and me. Send them your hearts, so they'll know that someone cares.
So that's a beautiful thing. That site I just made today, and this is all for relief. We want to help all the people in LA. I've got the blue fire hat flame on, so we can have some water to come down, and I even have the the water bell there to do a water dance for rain, and that everybody who is beginning to feel a little bit more safe in California comes home to begin anew and to work on their PTSD. So our show is going to have some beautiful music and some beautiful talk and chat and a safe place to come to. And we'll do this for the next several weeks so we can raise some dough and some funds to help you start your life again. Okay? And to get rid of your PTSD or to quash it, because we have family. So it's Jeff Eichen here, and I really appreciate you all. And my LA, I love you. I haven't forgotten about you. That's why I'm doing a concert for you tomorrow night, or if it's tonight. Okay? So, Hemp Hooray, and let's get started. So I just texted one of my buddies. He's going to come in and read us a poem. Let me come back here, everybody. We're still rolling here. It's Jeff Eichen here, and I feel good. I feel, well, sad because so many people have lost their homes, and there was minimum loss of people, but some firefighters went down, and some people, I think, lost their lives, but mostly animals, I think. I mean, that one story of the young gal who was stubborn and rode Serenity down Topanga Canyon was remarkable. Just remarkable stories during a time like that. Let me call Doug Milholland. Call Doug Milholland. See if we can get Doug on.
Doug here.
Hey, Mr. Doug, it's Jeffrey.
Oh, you got your program going.
Yeah, I've got it going. I gave you a Zoom link and an email, but you can also read your poem over the phone if you want.
Okay.
Did you choose one yet?
No, I came home late. I just finished dinner.
Oh, nice. I'm on until 9 o'clock. So if you want to mosey on and find a poem, and either call me back on the phone if that's easier, or jump on the Zoom chat. I'm here till 9.
Okay, Jeff, I'll go do it.
I really appreciate it. Are you going to come in on Zoom or on the phone?
I think so.
Okay, give me a try. And if you can't come in, then I'll keep going and wait for you to call back on the phone.
Okay.
All right, bye.
My turn.
Okay, so that's Sir Doug, everybody. And he's my third father, second father. However, love my dad, Howie Fresh. And that's the first time I said Howie Fresh. So it's Jeffy Fresh here at the Wheels of Steel. And I have my bell I've been playing tonight. That's from Jill. We love you, Jill. Forever I'll be grateful to you, Jill. Thank you for being in my life. You could have been my wife. It's all good. The one that got away, maybe. We love everybody here tonight. GoFundMe, gofund.me/823-2F Charlie 68 and fireaid.org, because we played some of their content tonight. We want to honor them, and that's where the major money was made. And I have the Stevie Wonder stuff up here. Let's see if I can move the poster around here again. Till I reach higher ground, lovers keep on loving, teachers keep on teaching, people keep on warring. Stevie Wonder, very superstitious. So all of you out there in YouTube land and in Facebook land, got a blank there for a second. What is your desert island album? What album would you take on a desert island if you could only have one album and you had to listen to it over and over and over? And I know a lot of people take the White Album because it was 2 albums. Didn't Led Zeppelin have a 3 album, or Steppenwolf or Grateful Dead, you know? But you could only have one album. And mine is Superstition, Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder played. And he looked great. He looked amazing. I mean, just think about being blind, you know, for your... He was... I don't think he was born blind. But he was so beautiful in his visual recollection of the world and in life through his music. So all the music that was played tonight through the portal, let's see if we have any more music here. I'll share my screen again from that beautiful relief segment that I had here. Let's see here. Boom. Had given my own life the peace, make a brighter day, just you and me. So we had enough Joni Mitchell because we were trying to play it for the beautiful Lawrence there. We had some New Orleans. Let's see if there's some stuff that we missed here music-wise. No, then we got into the bus. And so in the bus, we had a lot of music in the bus. That was really fun. And we had some testimonials that were quite simply amazing. And we're doing a recap here. Just look at that, everybody. Our beautiful Topanga and beautiful canyons and all the animals. Just look at that. Just so important to recognize the first responders and everything that went down in LA. It's just amazing. Let's play this one again for those of you that didn't get to hear these guys.
Some of them lost their homes. I'd like for you to meet Chin-Yu and his wife and their children, Hudson and Atticus, his wife, Kim. Thank you, Sam. We live in Altadena, and I've been a Pasadena Fire Department for 18 years. The night of the Eden fire, I saw the glow through the trees. Kim and I got our kids out as soon as we got our orders to evacuate. After they were safe, I went to work. For 16 hours, I fought the flames. And they were unlike anything any of us had ever experienced. When we finally got a break, I immediately went to check on my house, and it was gone. A few days later, I started combing through the ashes, and I found my wedding ring.
He found his wedding ring. He said he took it off when he went to fight fires.
Across LA County. But evidence of resilience emerges. Neighbors uniting in their own firefight, banding together.
When you see your next door neighbor's house on fire, it's really hard not to try to help out.
When the Palisades fire took off, we fought the fires together. I had never met Michael.
Yeah, I met Chris, who was a complete stranger in front of my house.
I kept on hearing on the news that there was only one way in and one way out. I got in my car, I found a house, and it was on fire. I got a garden hose on it until the firefighters came up.
My dad's a 35-year veteran fireman, and I don't know if it was the blood in him that got to me, but I just wanted to get over there as quickly as I could.
We found a car that was running, and we used that as our fire truck.
He was adamant, I was adamant. We were not letting this neighborhood go down.
This was something
Hello,
that we were
Doug.
going to do, and we're gonna
do it together.
We're going to do it together.
Yes.
All night long, going into people's backyards.
Are you there?
Putting out ember fires.
Can you hear me?
Without
Yeah, sure.
the two of us together, I don't think I could have done it solo.
Okay, hang on just a minute. I'm finishing a story here. Hang
I
on.
mean, we're going to be connected forever on this. We had one night, and this is not our profession. So I just, to all the firefighters and first responders out there, you're amazing, and thank you for all the work that you did.
Everybody knows the Palisades is a very tight-knit community.
This is part of my soul. I've been there since I was a little kid.
This community is strong. It's going to thrive. It's going to come back.
Wow. Oh, everybody. That was pretty amazing.
It's not just homes and humans that are being impacted by these fires, but also innocent animals.
Right over here, John, you can see more people coming with their horses.
It's not just about protecting people and property. Pets also need relief from these fires.
She couldn't get the cat out from under the bed, and so she had to make a choice.
But among the tragic destruction, there are glimmers of hope and heroism.
Initially, my dad and I had came up, checked on our house and our neighbor's horse, Sovereignty. Helping my neighbors is definitely important to me. They helped me a lot in my riding career, and I was really worried about Sovereignty. He's definitely a spooky horse. The fire was burning everywhere around, and I was like, oh, this is not going to be okay. They had already tried to evacuate Sovereignty, but they couldn't get him into the trailer. He was too scared to get in. And so once we were up here, I knew the only way to get him down was to ride him out of the canyon to safety.
I think that way.
My dad was kind of skeptical at first.
I didn't think it was a great idea for us to be driving through all the crazy terrain, but when Kalinda decides she's doing something, there's no telling her no.
Sovereignty was really nervous. The fire was burning everywhere around. A lot of telephone poles down, rocks in the road, traffic coming through really fast because everybody was getting out. Every time we got a little spooked, I hopped down, gave him a little comfort, and we walked him through and then got back on, walked as far as we could. And it was kind of like that the whole time, but I knew that was the only way to get him down. We ended up riding Sovereignty 10 miles. Once I got him to safety, I felt really relieved that he was going to be safe because stuff can be replaced. I don't think animals can.
All right, Intuit Dome. It's time to get on your feet. For one of hip hop's hottest artists, Lil Baby.
All right, everybody. Woo! So stuff can be replaced, but animals cannot. That little gal rode her horse 10 miles down from Topanga to the safe lands. So I don't know how many animals were lost, but you heard the story about the lady that decided to leave her kitty or herself. So she left the kitty under the bed, and that was that. So God bless everybody and their mothers and their animals and their fathers and all the people on the planet that are in war-torn, looks like, like a bomb in LA, but there will be time for us to spiritually get a hold of, like I told you, the store in Port Townsend where I live that's leaving Port Townsend is exactly what I wish for you. It's called the Phoenix Rising. So there will be a Phoenix to rise for you, and everything, if you allow it to be divine, I believe that through fire, things have to be renewed. And so we have Doug on the line here, Elder Statesman Doug Milholland. You okay? You take some water, Doug?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good, Jeff.
Okay. So say hello to everybody and give some empathy for the firefighters and the victims.
Yeah, no, I'm for inner fireworks, for the growth of imagination and becoming a chalice of love. The outer fireworks, burning houses and forests, it's harsh. It's harsh. My empathy goes out to everyone who is facing that, facing the lack of a home, not just in California, but in Gaza as well, of course. So many things to mull over. But, greetings, dear people that tune into Jeff for some of his insightful and encouraging wisdom.
Our transmissions.
Yeah. Well, I've got a poem for you.
What's the origin of this poem, Doug?
I'm just looking. This, I'm not sure. It has to do with the meditation on mothers. My mom, my wife, who's the mother of our children, and it's just a nice poem. So it's called "Who's Your Mama?" I wrote this in 2014. Who's your mama? That sweet woman lying with Papa 9 months before you came round? The pulse of life, a global harmonic alive with the energy of the universe? Your mama loved you into being, sang at your cradle. Suckling, you looked up into eyes that were like pools of love. The air, the food, the billions of microbes in your belly, aren't they mama-ing you too? Mama for a long time now. We got to hold on strong. The web of life is shredding. Oh, mama. Deep in our hearts, we got to listen deep, wellspring deep. Voice in the living water, laughing in the river, singing in the trees. Oh, wonder. Moments of awakening to the mystery. She be dancing when we take off our masks. The corporato one. The push, gotta do. The yes, sir. The gonna get you. The whatever. And when we clear our organs of perception, your mama, she's calling you to dance, to sing, to heal. So that's that poem. Yeah, let's see. Let's heal. Let's find a path of healing. There's a lot of damage out there on planet Earth. Yeah, be a healer.
Well, everybody, Doug snuck in here before the top of the hour. I went to a birthday party, filmed some music, played it tonight on the show and edited it, and I'm back. I'm here, and just like the phoenix will rise, and my little bell here from Jill. Let me play my bell from Jill. Hang on.
Wow, what a tone. Here's another bell for you, dear people.
Yay! And a little Dr. Demento, everybody, for some chuckles in your belly. So everybody, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's going to be all right. 3 little birds on your doorstep. Listen to the birdies, everybody, and enter your heart, and know that if Serenity can go 10 miles with a 13-year-old on her back to safety, you can do this. You got it. Dukes and Moonshadows and all of Malibu. Let's rise again. The Phoenix will rise. And to my new, old, incredible sister, Jill, who owns a store in Port Townsend, for another 4, 5, 6 weeks. Phoenix rising. The Phoenix will rise for you, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen. Yeah, make it so. It is Jeff Eichen here, and it's been 3 hours. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go drink some of my lemon ginger tea that Johnny Mac brought me tonight. And we even had some Johnny Mac on. He was going to play the guitar, but he slipped out the back jack, and with his dog, he was tired. He just did 6,000-mile journey in his car, his beautiful car, and he's home now. So it was really nice to see Johnny Mac and to have some concert for you tonight. Any final words, Doug?
Yeah, I'll use one of my son's favorite. Hold on. Boom shakalaka.
Hey, boom shakalaka, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen. I'll see you next week. If I'm here, maybe somebody will catch me and put me on a plane. But for all you in Southern California, this is the Fundraiser. This is for the Empathy Tour from the Living Room Tapes. Join us next week. As long as I have the bandwidth, I'm working on my own concert now for the prisoners, for the 420 support, and you know how to find me, everybody. So you can go to relieffoundation.org, RELEAF, and there's links for everything I put on that front page there. In the meantime, take care of yourself. And Serenity, you are an incredible story. And everybody else, thank you, first responders, and Doug Milholland for holding the grandpa-ness of all this. And we are all wise. It depends how we use it. Don't abuse it, and stop being mean, planet Earth, and the grumpy old people out there. And I'll see you next week, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Doug.
Yeah, Jeff, thank you.
Namaste.
Yeah.
I'm out, everybody. Thank you. Love you. See you next week. Woo! So I'm going to go back to my StreamYard and shut down the YouTube. Don't you worry about a thing. Everybody's got a thing, and nobody wants to. We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be a Facebook issue. Big freaking deal. Okay, so let's go here, and let's go remove. Bring me back here, everybody. We're trying to remove that front page and see if we can add me to the center here. Let's see what happens here. Da 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 da. So it's me, Jeff Eichen here, and I'm little teeny. Oh, I got it. So I'm here. I'm ready for you, everybody. And let's see if I can get me to the front page here. Okay. So I am ready for you. It looks like it's still doing a weird thing here. Hang on. So there we go. It's me saying goodnight and bless you all. And if you believe in God, God bless you, or Gesundheit. And it's been a great 3 hours tonight. And I'm dedicated to helping you with your legacy and rebuilding LA. Okay, we love you, LA. Can't believe it, but we have to. So go Dodgers.